Hey guys, it's Anna Marie, and welcome to the leverage business model of Amari Global. I'm so excited to kind of share with you in a brief moment about how you can actually create a business that is not dependent on bugging friends and family, because who wants to do that nowadays, right? And we also know that individual connections are really important. So how do you leverage that connection that's really important, right? But not go toward bugging friends and family that really don't want to do business with you, because some of them are really not into that at all, right? So I'm going to share my screen and I want you to talk about how we're going to do that. Because I'm going to share that with you. All right, so let's get started for a second, okay? Let's go back here, the future of leverage business models. I believe that there is something really powerful in leverage business models. We all know, right, that people who are wealthy, they are wealthy because they actually have collaborations and collaborative places to go, right? And yet what we find in a lot of entrepreneurial models is that people are doing it all by themselves. And in the end, that's not really successful. It's really hard to do that. So I believe in leverage business models. I also believe that Amari Global right now is one of those leverage business models that is highly at the beginning stage of a highly successful careers. They already have done millions of dollars in the mental wellness industry. I think it's only going to grow like faster. I actually know that it's going to go like that. And I want to invite you to take a look because I want to do collaborations with you and create a leverage business system that you can use as well, right? Two strategies that have found to be very successful in that endeavor for me have been the LinkedIn and the Dream 100 strategy. I will be all totally honest and open. That is still developing for me. If I had it all already done, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be just somewhere doing, probably have my trauma center with horses. So I'm still developing it as well. And yet I'm in the journey of creating success, enough success that I feel good about sharing this. Truth is that LinkedIn has grown for me massively in the last couple of months, and a lot of beautiful connections have come out of that, as well as some partners as well. So here's the deal: you can't expect things to stay the same. What worked 50 years ago in business does not work anymore today. Okay, if you're tired of bugging friends and family, I am too. So let's use a leverage business model with a highly successful 2.5-year-old mental wellness company in Mari Global, and see how far your impact and income can go. Now, I'm not going to talk too much right now about Amari Global. Just know it's very successful with highly successful people at the top. Hopefully you learned a lot about it. If not, I'm going to invite you to see some other videos that can teach you more about who they are. But I want to talk to you today how we can actually do business and how we can create connections and partners and customers and clients that can come with us. Okay. The truth is that connection and communications remain central. Having that close connection and communication with people is central in business, right? In doing business. When people like, love, and trust us, like, know, and trust us, they will do business with us. So we also want to be flexible in how we work and where we work. So sometimes being in one-on-one person contact doesn't work for me much anymore. I really work mostly over the phone, mostly over Zoom, and establish those connections over the phone and over Zoom. And believe me, it is so possible to do that. You don't have to meet in person. It's nice if you can, but you don't have to. And the last thing that I actually really want was a collaborative business model where we can thrive together, do things together, but I'm also not responsible for you. I'm not your boss, right? You are responsible for your own success. And in Amari Global, that's exactly what we do. So Amari Global is a very innovative young company. Like I said, it's all around mental wellness, brain health, natural products, programs, and people around actually optimizing how we feel, how we focus, how we sleep, how our mental fitness is, how we really standing in life. Very much important, okay? It's also a collaborative business model. Sorry for the spelling mistake there. But that we are connecting together and we help each other and we also are relying on each other's success. And then the last thing is the real business strategies. And that's what we're going to jump into right now, the real best business strategies that we teach. So let's talk about this for a moment. There's 3 that we actually teach. One is an app. App are highly successful, very easy to use, and an app and a phone can get you many people connected to your business, okay, and finding partners as well as clients and customers in a very easy way. That's the first strategy that we teach. Very effective. Lots of people have done it before, and it works, guys. It really works. The second strategy that we teach is social media. How do you do power posts, right? And that's really important as well. Using social media effectively so you don't annoy people, but you can actually get them on board and wanting to work with you. And then the third strategy is Dream 100. So let's jump into those and let's see what we're going to do. First one, at the beginning level, like I said, we're going to use your app on your phone. We're going to connect to anyone, anywhere that you want, right? That you feel would be good. And we'll teach you on how to do that in appropriate ways with your words and how you want to connect to people, right? And you simply send videos. You connect with people and you send them videos and information about what you're doing. And that's the first thing that's the first way. And as you get into starting your business with Amari, that's a wonderful first way to do that, right? And some people still do that. That's the method that they use, depending on how many connections you have and who you want to contact. Very, very vital. The second one is use the social media strategies. And that can be on Facebook, that can be on Instagram, that can be on LinkedIn, that can be on TikTok, can be any place. But it is actually creating social media strategy to really work with your niche. And then the advanced strategy is a Dream 100 to really connect with impactful people in your chosen field who can really also make a big impact, so it doesn't all rely on you, right? So this is the first strategy. The second one, I just want to talk about the 3 things that we're doing. We're doing power posts, meaning power posts, we're teaching you on how to connect with people in the right way. Facebook groups and the use of Facebook groups, very, very powerful way of getting people very successful into working with you. And then the third one is LinkedIn, and I call it the Connect. LinkedIn Connects, the basics of how to use LinkedIn. Okay, that's what we're doing in that second phase. In the advanced phase, and some people go there right away, some people take a couple months to do this. Those strategies are available for you. These three strategies, they're available for you to use, right? How fast you do it, it's all up to you, depending on your experience, what you want to do. Really, that's what it depends on. Now, in that more Dream 100, we're going to teach you a LinkedIn advanced business course on really how to connect with your Dream 100, the people that you would love to partner and work with, right? That's what we're going to teach you in that one. We're also going to talk about either a show or a podcast. Very highly successful. I have a podcast called Nurses Outside the Box where I get really phenomenal people on. I connect with phenomenal people. That gives me right away an expert title, right? And makes it much easier to enroll people. Either the people that I have on my podcast, that's not always true. We also will teach you on how to be genuine with that, because you cannot always ask them to get on your podcast and then also ask them to come in your business. That's not always appropriate. Sometimes you need a little more steps in between. So depending on where you're at and what's going, we'll teach you on how to do it the right way. And some people you can ask, right? No matter what, it's highly successful because you become an expert in your field right away. And that's why it's successful. And then we also talk a little about paid traffic. Again, that's something really at the bottom. That's something I don't want you to start with right away. But if it's something that you've done a lot of business with and you're interested in, then absolutely, let's talk about paid traffic as well. Okay, so these are the components of the LinkedIn course that I want to focus on, because I think that is honestly one of my expertises. The other 2 strategies are already up and going in our Facebook group that you will have access to the minute you become part of our team. Okay, so those 2 are already up and going. This one is up and going as well. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about how to actually do LinkedIn well. There are 6 things that I teach you around LinkedIn. First is the fundamentals. How do you set up your profile? How do you connect with basic people, right? What is those basic things that everybody should know about LinkedIn to get started? That's what we're going to talk about first. The second thing is about an audience. Who do you want to target, right? I have a friend who does high performance coaches. Are there certain people in a certain field? For me, they're nurses, right? They may be police officers. Whatever it is for you, there's a target audience that you want to go for. It may be other businesses, right? Or other highly successful spas. There's so many things you can think about, but that's really important. Who do you want to target? Because you're going to connect with those people, okay? The third one is messaging the right way. Once somebody connects with you, what do you do then, right? Some people, it's really important to remember that you can't just right away say, hey, do you want to do this, right? You need to connect with people. Otherwise, I'm not responding to people who right away give me that kind of offer. You need to connect with people. Very, very important. So messaging the right way is very, very vital. And then also number 4, magnets and posts. It's also important to post, and to post certain posts that are relevant to what you do. Posting is a little bit different than on LinkedIn and Instagram. On Facebook and Instagram. So we're also going to teach you on how to do that. Now, LinkedIn is becoming more fun. So don't think that you have to only do serious posts, okay? Motivational quotes are often really much there. Also, a lot of videos of puppies and fun things. You just don't put a lot of things of your family on there. So you won't do individual family pictures. Okay, a picture of you as a professional, absolutely, but a picture of families you just generally do not post there. And there are some other things as well around posting and magnets and getting people interested in what you do. Okay, so that's another really, really powerful one. 5 is engagement. Engagement is absolutely key. You can't just go and put out a post or put out an idea and that's it. You can't do that. You actually have to engage in LinkedIn as well. So very, very vital that you engage, and we'll teach you on how to do it the right way too. And then the 6th way is you want to get off LinkedIn. Yeah, you do want to have that conversation, that email, whatever it is for you, you want to get off LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the way to get in touch with people. But true connection is where the real key is to actually being successful. So the basic course will be posted as a unit in our leadership group, Level Up Leadership. And then, of course, we'll have an advanced course and one-on-one help as well. If you're interested in that, then come and contact me because we have a special program for that. All right. Okay, and then the Dream 100 strategy is next. I'm not going to talk too much about that. That's going to come next in our next live. I do want to say that we use the Dream 100 really comes from Russell Brunson, and I love his book, Traffic Secrets, and we get a lot of information from that. Okay, so that's really the next strategy where we're really deeply diving into using LinkedIn as well as social media to really connect with those Dream 100, the people that we really want to connect with. Okay, so ready to come and make a massive income and impact? It is possible right now. So here you have really 3 vital things, right? Number 1, a phenomenal timing, because Amari Global, I'm going to actually stop the share for a second so I can talk to you. Amari Global right now is only 2.5 years old. That is a beautiful time with a very good track record, very good testimonials, very good studies. Timing is everything, guys. 10 years from now, it's not going to be as good. Even 3 years from now, it won't be as good. This is a new company, right? So please know, right now, Amari is the best thing to get started with if you want to have an impact and income and go to many countries. That's what I'm doing as well. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing that we absolutely have is actual a leverage business model that has a really good compensation system, actually 50K extra bonus for this year. That's phenomenal. But even beyond that, it has a long-term phenomenal structural program, compensation program, that you can have a leverage business, that you can work with others, have fun with others, but do not have to be in charge of others. And if that attracts you, which attracts me in that freedom model, it's absolutely possible for you to actually get involved with that right now. Okay, so those are the 2 strategies within Amari Global that are vital. Young company and good timing, awesome timing also in terms of the gut-brain axis and mental wellness. And secondly, beautiful place in terms of where we are in terms of Amari and having a leverage model there. Okay, the third one is really the strategies that we teach as a team, and those are the 4 components we talked about, right? And 3, actually 4. So first one is the app, second one is social media, and the third one is this Dream 100. Those are actual ways of doing it, and that includes LinkedIn. Okay, it's not fluffy stuff. It takes work. It takes work to learn it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for you. It takes work to learn all 3 of those, to do them well, and you will continue to learn to perfect in them. But this is real stuff, right? This is real stuff. This is real stuff that you can grow with long term and make a big difference with. So if you're interested, want to make a massive impact, come and talk to me. You can reach out to me always. I'll put the post down below. You can also reach out to any of the person who actually brought you here. Would love to help you get started. Because guys, it's the right time right now. It's a better time than ever before. Ever. I hope you trust that with me. But thanks for coming on. Let's get rolling with LinkedIn and any other things and the Dream 100. And yeah, let's make a difference. It's time. Bye. Thanks, guys.